Motorcycles are a symbol of American freedom. The crossover with aviation motorcycles, that excitement, that adrenaline rush, that freedom, power, all that stuff. I mean, the American motorcycle culture was really born out of the guys coming back from World War II. Most of the design concepts that for these bikes come from an inspirational piece. You know, in this case, it was a P-51 Mustang. I try to take in as much background and as much history as I can to start a project, and in this case there's a huge amount of history.
It is the premier airplane during World War II. It is the fighter that most people feel helped us win the war because it had the capability to escort the bombers all the way to Germany, fight the enemy while the bombers were bombing and completing their mission, and escort them all the way back.
The CAF is a flying museum of World War II, vintage aircraft. They're not a piece collecting dust in some museum. They're actually doing what they were meant to do, which is fly.
I just want to give you a few unique things about this airplane that made it the airplane that it is. One thing, if you look at the profile of the airplane, you will notice how thin the fuselage is. And what they did is they designed this airplane for speed, and in order to make that speed available, they lowered the frontal area by putting in a V12 engine, not so wide in profile, it's more narrow, and that allows it to be narrow all the way from the front of the aircraft to the back, less drag.
In just 5 years, we've exploded on the scene and taken Knockout Motorcycle Company beyond any imaginable place we thought we'd be. Started as a hobby, and it quickly became a passion for me that has taken us to this point.
Building one of these one-of-a-kind motorcycles, it really takes a team. It takes guys that build wheels for us. It takes guys that do chrome and plating, and there's so many pieces that come into play on this. It's really a giant team that actually pulls all this stuff together.
We stretched this back end piece here that we're going to add to it. That's going to give it that...
Make it longer?
Yeah, a little longer. I like to bring my daughters in to work on some of these projects. I think they really dig it.
Yeah.
You want to help me with it?
I'd love to help you, Dad.
Alexa's been wanting to learn how to weld and stuff. So this time I'm actually going to let her weld on the tank that we're using on the project. If you burn through the tank, then it's going to leak.
Okay.
Okay?
All right.
Pull it back on that top metal, babe. Oh, ease up, ease up, ease up. Oh, she got it all right. She got a hole right through it.
See, that's what happens when I was telling you to be on the top metal, okay?
Sorry.
That's all right. We learn more from our mistakes than our successes, right?
We tried to bring as much of the authentic vintage aircraft into this project. The scoop and the oil cap and instrumentation, like the compass on the dash, the arming switch, and I think that really authenticates the motorcycle. Warbird Recommission gives us the opportunity to take the public through the journey of the different aircrafts, their different roles, missions, and the American ingenuity. I mean, at this time, they were building aircraft faster than any other time in history, and they were very innovative. So what we're going to do is be innovative with our motorcycles to try to bring that history forward in a modern time.